welcome to the Uneducated and Inebriated Podcast. I'm Grizz.
It's your boy Mags.
It's ASAP Crunch.
Did you guys hear about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting dropkicked yesterday?
What?
He was what? Like by a fan?
So he was in South Africa, and it was some kind of event he was putting on, and he was about to record a Snapchat of this girl doing a jump roping competition, and then as soon as he gets it going, out of fucking nowhere, this dude just runs up and drop kicks him into the crowd.
Wow.
God damn.
That's a national treasure for two nations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Arnold has inspired people everywhere. That is not a man who deserves to be drop kicked.
What fucking country was he in? Watching jump roping?
Well, it was an event he was putting on, and it was just for kids or whatever, and they were having a jump roping contest. Here, I think I found a video. I'll try and link it in.
Yeah, I don't know how like that correlates to like bodybuilding or being Austrian or just being into movies, but that's fucking badass, dude. I love where the direction like his agent is taking him.
Yeah,
I'm 100% behind it.
You think his agent took him straight to politics? He said, "You've done movies, you've done big lifts 7 times, Mr. Olympia. You're governor now."
I think it's like 40 seconds in. It's just a dude comes out of nowhere, just drops him.
Shit.
Hold on.
Oh man. Even in his old age, he's just looking great.
He's still fucking jacked.
Oh my god, that guy just straight up drop kicked his ass. Why did he do that?
Well, as soon as he gets done, you hear him screaming, "Help me, I need a Lamborghini. Help me, I need a Lamborghini." He just keeps screaming it over and over again.
The guy who kicked him did?
Yeah.
Wow.
And just a couple hours ago, Arnold got on Twitter and he was like, "Hey, I didn't even know what was going on when it happened. My security guy just left. I thought it was just the crowd bumping into me. Whenever it went on, I didn't even know a guy drop kicked me until I saw the video myself."
Yeah, your kicks are not powerful enough to bother Arnold.
I wish the dude would have kicked him and then he would have just fell flat. Arnold's just there like a wall.
Oh man, a national treasure in both Austria and the United States, and boy, he's just on the fucking ground. We need to protect this guy. He needs a full security detail at all times, 24/7.
I want to know, whoever made this YouTube video, why are you petty enough to state the man's race before he attacks? It's not guy attacks Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's black man attacks Arnold. It's like, come on, dude.
Sheesh.
I didn't
trying to
even
get-
fucking see that.
Yeah, we're trying to
it's
progress forwards
fucking
as a.
Christ, man.
Anyway, that's my little bit of news for the day.
Yeah, that was an interesting learn.
It was a good tidbit of information I needed to know, and I need to watch out for that poor soul.
And time for more information you need to know. We have 2 words of the day today, and I'm going to throw the first word at
Oh fuck.
what
Hit me.
does ephemeral mean? EPHEMERAL. Ephemeral.
Oh, okay.
Don't you dare fucking Google this.
I'm not. No. Okay, I was the 8th grade runner-up, Macoupin County Spelling Bee champion. Runner-up.
You can't
to the
be runner-up champion. Come on,
Okay.
yeah.
The
I just-
spelling, you don't have to
I
spell
got a
it. You have to
fucking
know
medal.
what it means.
I know, but like they told us to like break words apart. And I'm trying
Macoupin
to
County,
break
were there
words.
8 fucking kids in that?
There were
Goddamn.
6 kids, and
And you came in second. Hell yeah.
Well, it definitely has to do with women because the word "femme" is in there. So
okay. Does that mean you're attracted to a certain race?
No.
Question mark? Okay, I'm close.
Ephemeral means lasting a very short time.
Well, I can very much.
The opposite of eternal.
I would
Okay,
say I'm
the
that.
next-
I would say I'm that. I'm that. I would have to say that. Yeah.
The next word is for, and the word is hypermnesia. Hypermnesia.
It's a good one.
Hypermnesia.
Can you use it in a sentence?
This lad fancied all the doctors in town. Oh wait, that means he's about to date him. Nah, fuck that. Wrong sentence. Big X. Next try.
All right, can I? Let me.
No, let me get an actual sentence there.
Okay.
Hypermnesia. This lad was so smart that all the doctors were baffled by his ability to understand and also his hypermnesia.
Okay, so when I hear hypermnesia, I hear hypermnesia. So I'm gonna have to say
Smart.
that he's just got like super bendy knees that help him play basketball.
No.
Yeah.
It's abnormally vivid or complete memory or recall of the past. Essentially, you remember everything you've ever seen.
I wasn't too far off.
No, you were not.
I don't know why is Webster not calling.
They say
right
the
now?
knees are the eyes to the soul.
Yeah, yeah, they do say that. I have
They
heard
do
that.
say that. Yeah. Win in room. Win in room.
God damn it. So, let's get into our main topic here today. Can we trust our government?
Man, this is just one of those questions that you've already got 60-year-old white women just shutting down the PC, going on strike because if you can't trust the government, then fuck you. This is America.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, if you can't trust it, fuck you?
Yeah, that's what all these 60-year-old white women think because they're fucking crazy-ass Republicans.
So they absolutely trust it, like blind faith.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous, man. It's blind faith, exactly. And like a local grandma I know who's way too active on Facebook, like always shares those hashtag Trump hates the gays and he's gonna root them out and shit like that.
Hold on. How's he gonna root him out?
I don't know, dude.
I just saw Trump on all fours with his
He knows
nose
that Eisenhower
rooting-
dropped the
rooting
gay.
through the-
Eisenhower dropped the gay bomb, and he's got to reverse it. So he's gonna suck all the gay out of the air, and everyone's gonna go back to normal.
It's like Agent Orange.
God damn it.
Wait.
She's fucking wild, man. Like the other day, it was something like the wall needs to be built only so whenever they break it down, it crushes all of Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I said, ma'am, we're going to have to build that wall like 700 miles high.
The Mexican people, they are a. How do I put? I can't even find a word. If we had a word for the day for like finding this word, it'd be great. A
What?
dedicated people. If you built a wall that was 700 miles high, Mexican people are gonna go over it. That's just the kind of people they are.
Yeah, they're very ambitious people. Nothing will stop them. I know this.
I don't know if we can talk about Mexicans like this.
I'm hyping them up. I'm giving them. I'm giving them a voice.
This is all
If
good
anything,
vibes. I believe in them.
it's positive vibes. We're just vibing. We're just hanging out with some.
You
amethyst
believe in
crystals
all
around
the
ourselves.
Mexicans to
Yes.
climb our wall, no matter how tall we make it, because of their perseverance.
Now, McGee,
Yes,
there are
That's what they're
Americans
well known for that.
and there are Americans.
This
People
is
that
true.
cannot come over our wall. They're Americans.
You said American and Americans. It's Mexicans and Mexicans.
Well, these people are
Like,
integrated into our society,
Yeah,
so they're going to be
they're-
a part of us. They are
Yeah.
one of us.
they're Mexican Americans, so
Drink to that.
yeah, same. See there.
Yes.
God, I hope we can air this episode.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ!
Please do
We're
not
already at
demonetize
like
us.
6 or 7 fucking minutes of what needs to be cut out.
To any single Karens out there, please do not smash this dislike button. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a manager either, so stop asking.
So, yeah, because we definitely get a lot of those. So moving on, I think with the wall thing. Actually, if we're just talking about government, I don't trust our government. I don't. Not one bit.
So you're
Give
not.
me an example why.
Do you actually feel like they're actually letting loose all the information they are? You think
Absolutely
they're being
not.
transparent? I don't
No,
think they are.
not a fucking bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with Crunch here because like I don't they haven't told me anything about what like Republicans are or what Democrats are. Like they're hoarding all that information. Like I don't know anything about the government at all. So I don't think I can trust them.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't think like Area 51, is that a real place? Is it a fake place? Are there aliens? Is there outside life? Is the Super Bowl being rigged? I
The
think it
Super
is.
Bowl's absolutely being rigged. You and a fellow man at our work decided to try and make all these bets about, oh, no fucking way the Patriots are going to win this year. And I said, yes, they are. They absolutely will. They win every other year, as they had like the past 3 times. And then guess what? They fucking won. Crazy.
If Robert Kraft's in the public eye getting his ding dong rubbed on by a nice Asian woman from a Miami parlor,
Oh my god.
I believe the government's trying to cover that up. Full circle into Tom Brady getting another Super Bowl ring. Hot take.
I mean, I guarantee you the government's good at covering a lot of shit up, but I'm not trying to put on my tinfoil hat. We'll save that for another episode, dude. I'll go on some fucking crazy man
I'd
rants.
love to fucking hear that. Yes, please.
Yeah, but what I don't think they're transparent with us at all. Like whatever current events are, you hear more about how Kim Kardashian broke the internet by putting a trash bag under her ass than like we actually bombed 994 innocent civilians that day.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did kind of fuck up my news feed there for a while. Like I literally couldn't
Yeah.
see anything.
And I every time I see something extra dumb and it's just everywhere, I know that they got to be covering some fucked up shit up, dude. Like,
And it's a
remember-
Kardashian.
You guys remember Ebola?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
What the? That fucking like 3 people.
All right, so
Where'd
like
that go?
I might have some scientific backings on this. I think of a video I watched in like 9th grade biology. That shit comes around like once every like 18 or 20 years or some shit like that. Shout out to Mrs. Thank you for showing me that video so I can have this credibility now. Definitely Ebola is definitely a hard thing to come over, and is this shit even coming to the US? It was here and now it's fucking gone.
Well, it was here for like 6 months. It was like, holy fuck, prepare for Ebola. We're all fucking dead. It's the new Black Plague. And then like 3 people died. And like, granted, that was very sad, and I feel for them. But
Yeah, I cried.
not the projected hundreds of thousands that people were ranting on about. And we talked about it for so long. Like, what actually happened during the Ebola?
Can we back up real quick?
Please.
What is Ebola?
Ebola is like it's a terrible disease. I'm
How do you
pretty sure it like fucks with your organs and your skin.
how do you get it?
It's like very susceptible. It's like in the
Bugs
water.
bugs in Africa.
If you
like
like poo
mosquitoes
in the
and shit.
water, like you'll definitely get it from there.
That makes sense because like we don't have any African bugs here, so I don't know how it gets spread.
I'm trying to look up pictures of Ebola, and like I just see a lot of weird pictures. Like if you've ever played that game, that mobile game, the Infected something.
I haven't.
I don't know.
Is it any good?
I've never gotten like to spread to Antarctica. It's a very hard country. I digress.
Oh wait,
However-
is it like oh I know what you're talking about. It's like that board game. Okay. Also, this isn't a plug for that app, by the way.
Yeah, but like if you want to send me money, like hit me up later. No, but there's just like a lot of pictures of just people being buried in mass graves, and it's kind of gross. Do not Google.
All right.
Are
so,
these are you spitting credible facts at us, dude?
I'm on Google right now, so it must be true, right? That's what the government wants us to know.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
And
to
fucking
Google this.
trust them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Like
you think government runs Google?
I don't fucking know. But what I do know is like remember everybody remembers Trump versus Hillary, right?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
You've got bad versus extra bad, and
wrong.
nobody fucking knew who to go for. But the thing is the DNC president had to leave her position because she admitted to fucking up Bernie Sanders' campaign in favor of Hillary Clinton because she wanted Hillary Clinton to be the Democratic choice. And she had to like step down from that position. Like, that was an official decree and everything. And they didn't recount any of the shit that happened because Bernie Sanders was like, no, fuck you, I'm done.
I
Bernie
felt the
Sanders-
burn for a little bit.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is that old guy, right?
Yeah, man. He was the dude, he had like the bird land on his podium. And
I
then
remember
a
that.
couple
Oh.
weeks later, Hillary was like, haha, make me a meme page, guys. Make me a fan meme page. Oh, and she got a couple, and holy shit, were they horrifying.
Yeah, I doubt she liked it.
Talking about the 2016 election here, or like prior to that even, didn't they ban Pepe the Frog? Wasn't he like
Yes. Hillary Clinton banned Pepe the Frog.
Wait, why?
Yeah, because okay, I think McGee, don't you can you speak on this a little bit? I feel like you're like a meme connoisseur.
Oh my god, I broil in the dank memes. But Pepe the Frog was like such a big anti fucking serious thing, right? Like it's such an icon meme.
It was an anti-Hillary like establishment, and they wanted to ban Pepe.
Well,
Pepe's
yeah,
just here for
because the thing
memes.
is everyone was just photoshopping Hillary's face as Pepe the Frog.
How did I never see this? Can we get one of those?
I
in the
am
boardroom?
already on it.
Yes, dude.
Like, and then the thing is, she decided that Pepe the Frog is only uploaded by white people. That
Oh,
it is
God.
a white nationalist crime symbol if you post this sad frog. And
God
she said,
damn it.
I hate racism. I'm not a white supremacist. Pepe the Frog is for the KKK, fraud, racial discrimination, conflicts of interest. I don't want it anymore.
That's
it is a
that's just
yeah.
hilarious.
I mean, it's fucking insane to me. Like, you're just not cool. And you gotta be okay with that.
You can't really ban or outlaw a meme such as like pure and wholehearted as Pepe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pepe the Frog has been used in so many different styles of memes. He is
there's a
the pinnacle
rage,
of the meme culture.
right? There's a rage Pepe. There's like, I mean,
There's
just
a
like
sad Pepe, there's a happy
sad.
Pepe, there's a cringe Pepe, like there's all the Pepes.
Yes.
And she decides that only white people use these.
It's not fair.
I mean,
that's why she didn't win.
and the other most popular meme was, I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the boardroom chat for you fellas,
Jeez.
was this picture right here.
I never saw it. I never saw this.
Is this a Pepe thing?
Do you notice the donuts?
Yeah. I see
yes.
the donuts. Yes.
Yeah, it that one was spinning around everywhere.
I don't get it.
Well,
How do you not
well,
get it? How do you not get it?
Well,
yeah, I just don't get it. Can you explain
No,
it
you
to me?
absolutely fucking get it.
No, can you explain?
Shut the fuck up.
I was only a health teacher for like 2 days as a sub, but I think I can get into the birds and the bees. Yeah, McGee, please. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Who's the last on the right? What is she about?
That is Chloe Grace Moretz. She's in Kick-Ass. She plays Hit Girl in Kick-Ass and other films as well.
She's very attractive.
Yep. Yeah, now I just want to know what else she's in.
Yeah, she's in a lot of good movies.
Going back to the Ebola thing, I got a nice little Google search going on that. So
Okay.
it's severe bleeding, organ failure, and can lead to death, and it's spread by bodily fluids and mostly spread by blood, but also by bug bites and things like that. So that is how Ebola.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
And now that we're done talking about Ebola, we can go back to Chloe Grace Moretz. She was in Kick-Ass, Greta, The Fifth Wave, The Equalizer, Carrie, the remake of Carrie.
Oh yeah, she
That was-
had the fucking blood dumped all over.
Yeah, she did a pretty good
Yeah.
job in that. Neighbors 2.
Good movie.
There was one that I really liked that she was in. It was a scarier one. Oh, Let Me In. That was pretty good. I really like that one.
I don't fuck with scary movies, man.
It's not really okay. It's
Too
kind of a
scary.
little scary, but it's pretty good.
Too scary.
Yeah, I'm a little scared boy when I get into the movie theater seeing something scary. I need to
But
be.
are the Super Bowls rigged, or are the Patriots just really fucking good?
Super Bowl's rigged.
Super Bowl's rigged. It's like the election.
Patriots are
Like
a good team for sure, but
they already know who wins before the season starts. They already know who wins before the election starts. Fact.
yeah, especially with things existing like, and granted, my knowledge is very limited, but there's like states where they don't even campaign in these states because they know that they're going to lose these states, and that just doesn't matter because the state isn't worth that many votes in what's called the electoral college, which means they have to battle it out in like these swing states, these big fucking states like Florida and California with all these electoral college votes, and that's where they got to do like all of their campaigning to be like pick me, pick me, pick me. Because if 51% of the population votes red and 49% of the population votes blue, all of the electoral college votes goes to red because it was a majority vote.
Also, motherfucking Iowa is a swing state. Like they have to win this vote. Like people have to go to Iowa and like sell themselves as a candidate. Like there's
I
some weird shit that goes on in Iowa.
just got to go up there and be like, look at these fucking potatoes, eh? These are sick. And all the Iowans are going to love you.
So I actually went to college near Iowa. So I was about a half hour away from Iowa. So I'd make my drives up there. And I think we went to like a county fair or some shit during the weekend. They put cinnamon rolls in their chili.
What?
That's
Yes.
that's a Cali thing.
That's a thing, and I fucking love it.
Is it
I
good?
can very much get behind it.
Yeah, it's just it's a big sweet and salty thing, right? Like you can have anything sweet with chili and it's gonna be better.
The only thing that can follow like that kind of meal is definitely a nap because you're like, well, fuck me. I'm gonna have my lunch and I'm gonna have dessert
I
and I'm
live
gonna
in a
sleep it off.
I live in a tortured body where I just physically cannot nap. I never have. Like in the past like 10 years, I've never taken a nap. I just can't. So when I get disgustingly full, like when it's Thanksgiving and I put my stretchy pants on because I know I'm about to go hard, good crack,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I decide that I'm just going to wear my stretchy pants and I'm just going to eat fucking everything. And the thing is, I can't take a nap. So I sit there and I lay in my chair, in my bed, in just agony as I'm full and I can't sleep the fullness away.
It's definitely a Thanksgiving thing.
I'm kind of sad that I always wear my stretchy pants.
I'm always ready to go hard.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so I'm actually reading something. This is breaking news, maybe. It looks like who is this? Alex Jones is trying to make money off of Pepe the Frog.
What?
White nationalist leader Alex Jones is what she meant.
Maybe she wasn't wrong.
Okay, you guys can get a read off of this, but from what I'm reading, it looks like he made some money selling like posters and T-shirts, like merch off of Pepe the Frog.
Yeah, it was probably anti-Hillary merch, and he was going along with the meme.
Oh, I guarantee it. And he it looks like he made more than $31,000.
Really?
Looks like he's trying to keep that money.
Good for him for getting that money and being smart about it.
I'm just fixated on Pepe. Like Pepe is just
soon it's gonna be illegal, man, and we're gonna hate Hillary even more. Is she running this year?
Probably.
She probably is. She's
I
running.
think
like
I think anybody who's not Trump is gonna win this time because I think it's just a decision that he is unanimously hated, except by the crazies.
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of gonna be like a whole Bush Obama thing, to where like the Democrats didn't really vote during the Bush administration, so like Bush won and he was just like retarded, and then they're just like, fuck it, we're all gonna vote for Barack, and then like he fucking won by a landslide over that Mormon Mitt Romney.
Well, it's also like a thing too. Like, yeah, we can vote for such and such, but like, man, this person's a real dumbass.
Yeah,
man,
like,
have you seen their running mate or their vice president?
Hillary was just shit, bro. Like,
Right.
oh my gosh, they had no chance. Like people were writing in Bernie Sanders even though he fucking wasn't even in the race anymore.
Who was that old white? Yeah, I'm gonna go back into politics. Who's that old white guy? I'm not narrowing it down anymore.
Every president.
Fuck.
Joe Biden.
No. The guy whose running mate was
McClain. John
yes,
McClane.
yes, John McCain. McCain.
John McCain. That's it.
McCain.
Yeah.
Yes, his running mate. It was a woman. She was from Alaska,
Ooh,
and her
ooh,
name escapes me.
ooh, ooh.
Oh, the Canadian.
Fuck.
Yes,
Oh,
Sarah-
God.
Sarah
Sarah
Palin.
Sarah
Palin.
Palin.
Sarah Palin.
Tina
Could you
God,
Fey.
I
imagine?
tell people I don't pay attention to
Ugh.
politics, but man, I pay more attention than I think I do.
Coming at you real quick with a hot fact. Tina Fey, the comedian, the only reason she became famous was because of her her impressions of Sarah Palin. So thank you, Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
Thank
also,
you,
thank you,
Sarah
Tina
Palin.
Fey. Sarah Palin also. Like, could you imagine her being the president? Like, if John McCain just croaked, like his old ass, if he made presidency,
What was that?
Sarah
thing?
Well, I
Palin-
mean, I don't know what her policies were, what her views were, but I mean, I could
I-
absolutely being
views were-
president.
Her view was Russia from her house.
she could see Russia from her house,
Yep.
and she made it very clear.
That's the only thing I remember from her.
And that means she's going to be a bad president?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think she's kind of hot now that I'm looking up her on Google, man.
Oh
She's,
my goodness.
You want to drop a pick in here?
Actually, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna drop a pic. Hold on, I'm gonna find a good one. Actually, they're all good.
I know we're talking about Sarah Palin right now, but I was reading this Alex Jones article, and I guess he's facing a bunch of litigations.
Okay,
because-
Sarah Palin. Okay.
Woo, look at her go.
Yes, ma'am.
The relatives of children killed in the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre are
Uh-huh.
filing defamation suits against Jones after he questioned whether the shooting rampage was a hoax or not.
Yeah, and the thing is I don't know if you watched any of Joe Rogan's podcast with him, but he came forward and Alex Jones was like, I was wrong about the Sandy Hook kids. And then he was saying something about, I never sent any letters to their houses because that was part of his lawsuit. And he admitted that he was wrong about the Sandy Hook kids, but he wanted to tell Joe Rogan especially that he didn't care about the Sandy Hook kids anymore. He cares about the pig-human hybrid humanoids that were being grown in Florida and produced mass organs and skin that we eat every day, and we're just covering it up and we don't care. These
What?
I want to talk about the humanoids. That's what he would keep fucking screaming about. And then he's like,
Kill the child.
Joe, socially, I'm retarded. And it's like, yeah, no shit, Alex Jones.
Yeah, fucking Alex
And
Jones.
that's the craziest thing about Alex Jones, right? Like, this guy says some crazy ass wonky shit, like totally off the wall. But or maybe 1/3 of the time, at least, that guy's spitting true shit. Like, what he actually said was real. And it's like, what the fuck, Alex Jones? This is crazy. You normally say crazy ass shit, and I fact checked you, and you're right. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's kind of fucked up, dude.
That's
It's
the-
very fucked up.
That's like homeless people on the side of the street. Like 9/10 of the time, they're just spewing some crazy shit because they're eating trash. But 1/10 of the time, they're talking some real shit. But no one listens to 'em.
Absolutely.
No one listens to them because they're usually screaming crazy shit all the time.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing about the uneducated. They just, as soon as someone says one thing that's real shit, they become a truth teller. They become this prophesized figure of only telling real things, so fucking they can spout whatever crazy bullshit they want. And this whole system of people is going to agree with whatever they say.
Yeah, I guess that's how you get a following and things like that.
Like how Donald Trump said, the wind only blows sometimes, so what's the point of wind energy?
Yeah, that's some fucking stupid ass shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I've drove through the flatlands of Kansas, and let me tell you, through every goddamn acre of land there is in Kansas, there is a wind farm. There is some sort of fan going. That shit is windy as fuck. It blew my car damn near off the interstate so many times driving through that hellhole of a state. That man, he's probably never been over flyover country. So, science.
So back to being able to trust the government. Do you guys think it would be good for the people to know everything that the government knows? If the government was like fully transparent with us, do you think we'd be better off, or do you think it's better that they do keep things from us?
I think that in an ideal world, we would want them to tell us everything. But let's be honest, we live in a shitty place where people can't handle their shit. We have a lot of immature people around here to where If the government tells you something that you don't like, they're gonna freak the fuck out and they're gonna like riot and they're gonna loot and like that's just shit that happens and you've got to deal with. And that's why I feel like not everything can be said because we as a whole are not mature enough for that.
Right. Like I think I think it's good that we know limited shit. Like I think we need to know more shit that we don't now. But like if fucking Skeeter down from Saskatchewan County, middle of effing nowhere, Indiana, found out that they were aliens, he's probably gonna want to do something about that. And he's probably gonna like try to build a spaceship up to Mars and blow some shit up.
Are you trying to just hand me the plot of Astronaut Farmer right now?
Is that a movie?
Astronaut Farmer? Billy Bob Thornton, dude? That's a good ass movie, bro.
Do I need to watch? Is it good?
Yeah, you need to watch it. That's a really solid flick.
Alright, dude, let me fucking write that down on my notes. But
I'm gonna throw that in the boardroom so we can remember.
yeah,
that
please
for
put it on my list.
Yeah.
But however, I think that guy does not need to know like that they're aliens. I don't want to know that there's fucking aliens.
You don't want to know that?
I mean, okay, it'd be cool, but like, what am I gonna do with that information? I'm not gonna fucking hit him up on Xbox Live and say, "Hey, man, you wanna play some fucking Rocket League later?"
I don't know. I feel like if we found out there was aliens, so much shit would change, right? Like, are we gonna get the DLC for the fucking Bible? Like, are they gonna come out with a New Testament
Oh my
and
God,
say
that'd
that
be
God
sick.
created life everywhere and not just on
Half-Life
Earth?
3 confirmed.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I'm ready for that shit. When do we?
yeah,
get that?
yeah. The Lord actually on Lurf Day, the day after Sunday, created life on Mars, and if you masturbate, you'll die. Like fuck, dude. It hopefully it will completely just like wipe out that idea that we are the pinnacle of creation in a deity's eyes.
Dude, I don't. Do you think we're like actually like? I mean, I don't believe in a higher power, but like, we're the idealization or like picturesque human, like the best form that there is on Earth.
No way.
No,
We can't
our
even
eyes
see in
are
the dark.
shitty.
Yeah.
We can't breathe underwater. Like our fucking backs are getting more hunched over. We're becoming inherently weaker as a species the more we tilt towards technology and sedentary lifestyles. We're absolutely not the
Yeah.
pinnacle of like go into a room and try and fight a bear. Tell me how that's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
10 more centuries of us living like we are now and using tools and technology. If someone just used a big EMP on Earth, we would immediately die.
I think the more and more we like focus on technology and rely on technology, the more like the Disney or is it Pixar? Is Disney Pixar like the same fucking thing?
Did Disney,
pretty much.
Disney bought Pixar, didn't they?
I don't fucking remember anymore, dude. Disney buys
I
everything.
think Disney is the government. However, that's it. I'll digress. I think the movie WALL-E is gonna come true, and I will link a picture if you've never seen WALL-E.
Bro,
Um,
so I'm not gonna go on a planet rant because I always fucking do.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We're fucking killing this planet, and Wally is absolutely what this shit's gonna be like, man. Like, give it 100 years, and we're just fucked.
Yeah, without the cute robots, there's just fucking fat people everywhere
Disney
and trash.
Disney bought Pixar in 2006. There we go.
How much do they actually own?
Disney?
They own
Disney.
something like high 60% of the entertainment industry. Hopefully, someone's looking that up so we can get an actual number.
I want a quick Goog sesh on that. Like, I would love to know what that is. Oh my gosh, they own so much. I wonder what like the actual parks is part of their like percentage of revenue for Disney, because I think that is so fucking little because they just own a shit ton of just random ass fucking shit. They just make money. Like having Chris Evans as Captain America, they just make $1 million off of his perfect fucking ass in that suit.
Like, Disney owns Disney,
ABC.
Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm. They own the Avengers and Star Wars.
And ESPN.
Everything from 20th Century Fox. They own so many fucking music groups, fucking distribution groups, studio groups. Like, oh my gosh, it's nuts.
So I'm not.
They own ESPN. They own A&E.
Disney might run the world.
They are monopolizing fast.
So I'm not like a very big, like
Perhaps we
corporate
finally hit the
structure.
technology to bring Walt Disney back to life, and
No,
now he's making all the
yeah.
big money
I
moves.
was gonna say he's probably alive now. Yeah.
We unfroze his brain, and he's the fucking powerhouse behind Disney's success.
They made $15.3 billion during their first quarter of earnings this year. I'm not good at math. That's a fucking lot, dude.
That is quite a bit. And I
And
feel
they're
like every ounce of profit is just going to go to what can we buy next?
Yeah.
Netflix, here we come.
Well, they already have their streaming service at $6.99. It's coming out in November.
Oh yeah,
Not a
true.
plug.
Not a plug.
But and they're ripping all the franchises they own from these streaming services, and they're saying we'll come to our service for the fucking dark side.
Yeah, and if they really own like 70% of the entertainment business, like they're owning all the new movies coming out, they're owning all that shit, and that shit they can just upload right to their service after theaters, and Netflix and Hulu are gonna get snuffed out so fast.
Yeah, they'll definitely have to compete. And just think, like, Mickey Mouse is going to be our motherfucking overlord. Look at this guy. This is the epitome of our next president.
Yeah,
he
dude,
owns,
that
he
is
runs.
Yeah.
actually he started off as Steamboat Willie,
I remember
and
that.
It's a good little fact.
he was incredibly racist. Incredibly racist. All of his most, if not all of his cartoons in the early days were based heavily on like racism. Like you see often like Vaudeville, and you see like you've seen blackface in a couple of their cartoons, and like they're always portrayed as these dumb, idiotic characters who get outsmarted every time.
You fucking
But it's
Mickey
also been
Mouse.
like 100 years since they did that shit, so who the fuck cares anymore?
Yeah.
So,
As long as we can like, oh please.
No, you
continue.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, as long as we can like accept from the past, like, hey, like we kind of fucked up there. We dropped the ball. We said some shit. We did some shit. We wronged. Then we can move on. But
Yeah.
Steamboat fucking Willie.
I just have to say, can we trust our government? We can't. Drop a comment. But in the future, know that our future president is going to be a 10-foot tall walking robot mouse with Disney's brain in it, and it's going to be in the White House looking like this. So.
Mickey Mouse, also known as Walt Disney, will be making all of the decisions forever.